let's talk about graduation in the philosophical sense. So, chat. In any graduation, you know how it goes. Whether you've been with your sister, with your brother, or maybe with anyone to some random graduation, you know how it goes. Typical people would say, quote unquote, been a long journey. We've been through so much. The experience I had at this X school, like, wow, in my experience during this, I didn't know that I would do this. I didn't know I would do that. Like, quote unquote, like, you get all of this in a graduation. It's really not wrong. Right? Nothing wrong for that to happen. It's always natural. After a long journey, some people do want to take that time because high school itself is a journey. But let's strip the magic away from it. Let's strip some of that magic away to the point that we are still within school. We are still before it. And let's talk about what people kind of miss. So here we go. Of course, it's an importance because it's still an endpoint journey for many. But yes, as I said, there's a lot of things that I do have to acknowledge. So I was going to plan out to read an entire graduation speech to everyone here. But for me, I think it takes too long, right, to be honest. So this will be kind of like a hybrid speech of its own. So, you've heard all the speeches galore. People talk about their years and how it went on, like how freshman, sophomore, junior, senior, like how all of these experiences and what may not last forever. And it's basic how it is. Although natural, I think we as people miss like a few things during the actual experience of high school, like in the now, like as we're still in it. So we'll skip on it. No confetti, no congrats, nothing like that. But we'll go ahead and state what should be stated. So the biggest truth of high school, y'all, is that I think everybody knows this, is that some of you guys may never see each other. Right? This is an inherent part for these temporary 4 years. Like high school itself is a container for people of the future, and people of the future do not move in the same line. Think of it like graphs. Multiple graphs have their own points that they start from. Let's say y equals 3x, or let's say y equals x. Right? Like all these points start somewhere else. It's like you'll get a lot of stuff, but after that, it's all gone. People eventually dissipate away. And you may never experience these same years in your adult life ever again. Like, sure, some relationships and friendships may actually end up lasting, and I will not deny that at all. Right? But relationships, y'all. Relationships and friendships that are made out of convenience, that are shallow and out of time, like meaning no hangouts later on after school, and is based on shallow dynamics. And shallow dynamics can mean a lot of things that are survival within only school itself. They will not last. Does it mean you should have no friends? Obviously, no. But it means that we need to value this time now because we can still act. So there's a little bit more to this, so please don't mind me. This ends faster than you guys think. Like 2, 3, 4 years, or just 4 years in itself is pretty fast when you think about it in a futuristic lens. It's a question to ask about while we're still in the system, while we're still in school. What have we achieved? What have we broken that is major? What are we doing with this time before we end up becoming adults? And am I still stuck in a friend group that's arbitrary and truly doesn't care? Am I still stuck with people who don't care about me? Have I taken that approach to ask people? Have we taken that approach to risk new people? Or have I forgiven myself? Have I said sorry to this friend group for doing this or that? What happens, y'all, is that this isn't the school's job. This is like super obvious, but it's not your friends, but rather it's your choice to make. We as people, like, we don't have that much time in terms of high school. And what I wanted to do now is that we should use this time to break our fears. We should use this time to affirm friendships that we currently have. We should not worry about it later, but rather we should worry of it now. Because right now we should not put things for the future. We should worry about things now and build the future as if it's already been here. And there's a lot of kids out there who are stuck in bad groups, unable to take risks because of group conformity, sealed away by that. Listen, y'all, we cannot use the excuse to graduation. We cannot use the excuse to our future selves of quote unquote, it is how it is, quote unquote, this is normal, on the day preceding or after graduation. And to my ones out there stuck in bad friend groups, we still have a choice. When you talk about individually, if everyone is going to dissolve after high school, then why am I staying with this toxic friend group? Why waste all my 4 years with them when I can go choose better? So let me think of this, yeah. We can still achieve a good ending. We're still here. We're still within the system. It doesn't matter if you're a sophomore. It doesn't matter. You can still achieve what you're looking for. We're still in school. We can choose to build our future. We can choose to leave toxicity. We can choose to take risks. We can choose better. Like find a better girlfriend, find a better boyfriend, or find a better friend group, and essentially free ourselves from the toxicity of people. And it's not too late, y'all. Like I myself, I'm not in a permanent friend group. And I've broken a couple of years I keep others stuck. And I think you guys can too. So think of it. To this year, 2025 as a whole. Like I may have not graduated academically. To be honest, I still don't get how parabolas work. I mean, I get how the graph is, but I don't get how to calculate them sometimes. But emotionally speaking, I've kind of graduated. I've let go of my fears. I'm no longer being afraid of being seen trying. Like being seen awkward, being scared to take these new opportunities. Like for me, yo, I'm definitely glad of that. For me, it's been a journey because I've met new people. I've talked to people from both girls and boys, and even trans people too. I've experienced trouble. I've talked to many people. And I didn't even know that half of my year would be this much. I didn't know that I'd get to talk to a homeless man while I was playing volleyball. I didn't know that I'd get to greet some firefighters while I'm visiting somewhere. Think of it like that. And for that reason, y'all, you see, y'all, I got this little cap from Amazon yearly for this video. So also, I'm going to drop this for my own sake, but also for the sake of the class of 2026. Congratulations to you. I'm going to drop it. Obviously, you guys will not see it fall. But to me, y'all, from me to you, in terms of like a symbolic Christmas gift, what have you done this year? No one is taking charge of our own lives but ourselves. We are the leaders of who we are. So, whether it's about academically or personally, what are you proud of achieving this year?